Hello, this is Matt Bradley-Tschirgi. I am a author of sets books, including Star Trek video games and the films of Eddie Murphy. I have a book on Doom video games coming out next year, and I am DOOM, and I'm doing some streaming right now of Dune Awakening, which is a relatively new game from Funcom, and we're just going to go in cold and see how it goes. Playing the PC version has a free trial right now on Steam, so that I'd stream it for a bit. It's all a bunch of tongue twisters. If you like what you see, please give me a follow. And if you want to chat about Dune and stuff, I'm pretty knowledgeable about all that. Feel free to send a message in the chat. I would appreciate it. So we're going to go in cold and see how it is. I'm going to play in North America. Fine, we'll just do the default server. And I upgraded my internet at home, so I'm hoping the streaming is going well. I have to queue to join a server, but that queue isn't so bad.
Approach, prisoner.
Okay. So I'm not sure if this is an alt history for Arrakis with the chronology, but I would imagine so. But this has, the visual look of the Denis Villeneuve Dune films to a point. So you're like the chosen person. I guess this is what I'm going to configure myself. Are they all going to be... Yep, I'm correct. So good old character. I have my controller, but I don't know if I can use it to... yeah, I can. Okay, cool. So we can try the voices. What does that sound like? Let's do the mouse for this part and then do the controller for the main game. That he just says, is very funny. Height. I'm kind of short. I'll make this guy kind of short too. Arm thickness. I like making him look a bit distorted. I like making him look like spider people, sort of. So he'll be short, but long-limbed, with a long neck. I mean, this is just a trial. I like kind of making people look a bit dopey. I'll make him like scary skeleton white, almost looking like a Harkonnen, right? Or Harkonnen. Oh, you can do Vitiligio. I mean, yeah, the way they do. If we set that way up, that could look interesting, right? The Vitiligio. Yeah, I mean, the way they do these customer characterization stuff. Big freckles, why not? Go big, go home. Then we can zoom in. No, I guess we can't. You can rotate like he's on the runway. Ooh. Okay, anyway. Zooms into the face. We can see that vitiligo, we can see the freckles, and all these fine details on the cloth is nice. I'm just playing on the PC and at 1080p using default resolution. Go to face type. And I do not like to pick presets. I like kind of old man as a look. Kind of stupid look for the kind of alternate extremes. I think always makes kind of creepy, like looking goofballs. My character in Mass Effect looked like a Jack Skellington or something. It's really crazy. Hairstyle. Depends how the hair looks. That's funny. Yeah. Curly undercut modern comb over. Geometric high fade. I like the twisted locks. That's cool. Wait, can I go back and pick that? Yeah, we can do hair color. Nice. It'll be kind of gray. Salt and pepper look. Eyebrows. Make them maybe white to go with the kind of albino look. Make the eyebrows super high, but not that deep. And you can question, why would you want to configure a character this much? When my wife plays, Dragon Age stuff, she'll spend like hours and hours doing the character. Face tattoos are something you see a lot in these games. A whole half tattoo. I don't know what to think about that. I like that. That's a cool design. Tattoo color. Let's make it green because of the ecology theme of Dune. That is something I wish would have been in the movie more, the recent movies, right? The tattoo color can also be green, so it matches the one up top. And right, by having it old, this is true with real tattoos as well. I could show it. You can't really see much of it, I think, on this little video, right? But I have a Star Wars tattoo here, and I've had it for over a decade, and it certainly fades over time. And people can get it touched up with ink and stuff, but I've thought about getting some tattoos themed with a certain video game, but I don't know. I'm not getting any younger, but if I was to get one, I'd get it below this one, right, where it's covered up, unless the weather is something else. I'm on the beach or something, right? Eyebrow scar tattoos. I think that. This is even cooler, right? You get the face scar tat, and we're gonna change. Gonna make it pretty deep scars. You should zoom in when you do that. And eye makeup style. Games. The customization used to just be if they're male or female. In these things. Like. They've come such a long way with all this. The eyeshadow, let's do orange. It's kind of these tribal. In my lore for this character, I don't even know what class they're going to be or how that works in this game. But I met a friend at a party last year, I think. Last year when the game came out, right? And he really, really recommended it. So excited to get to try it free with this trial. And Steam has a pretty good sale going on with all this. So we're going to finish this character, right? Give him a name. I'll just do the same as the username on social media, Matt WBT. Unlock research menu. Let's do recommended. Confirm the character, yes.
Have they told you what I am?
I really want the controller to be set up and going.
Then I will sift your
great.
words for lies. Let's begin.
Ooh,
Where were you born?
So doing this with the Reverend Mother, who's this like religious cult that's kind of some of the most powerful beings in the Dune universe, is a clever way to kind of do this backstory thing. The first Mass Effect did something pretty similar, as does the Dragon Age games, but it's a little bit, it gives you stat boots or emotes or a dialogue trait, which is in this one, which I think is cool. The Ix are going to be big in the Dune Messiah movie coming out, the Telexu, right? A lot of cloning and genetic scientist kind of manipulation stuff. Forbidden world of mountains, tundra, and forest. So it's a technologist dialogue trait. Political would be Kaitan. Caladan is where Paul Atreides is from. Trusuk. It's been a while since I've read some of these books. I don't recognize that planet. The music planet. Cultured. Gady Prime. Right, that's the bad guys. I'm going to do the Ix. They're a bunch of weirdos.
World. They skirt dangerously close to breaking the prescriptions of the Butlerian Jihad.
You got it.
The Order of the Imperium is rooted in the Falferluches. A place for every man and every
Falferluches? That's quite the word right there. So where's my place? A place for every man and a man for... So, this is the cast that we're in. We picked the planet. It's quite the character creation. We'll stream more than just this, I'm hoping. I've got about an hour to play here. Bondsman, Na Familia, Pion. This is a peasant labor force. Nobility. Or the educated caste. The citizen class. Let's do the one in the middle. Let's do nobility.
Did you give bad advice? Or make a bad deal?
I love how
The
passive
closest
aggressive this
power
Reverend
is to
Mother
walk
is. Very
the
nice.
knife's edge. You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
Yeah, so far the writing in this is surprisingly good. I mean, some of the Dune games in the past have it's not much to make Doom be over the top, and I do like the 80s David Lynch film a lot, and this is, but the way this is written so far is in keeping with the Delis Villeneuve stuff. So you have mentor in your youth trained by one of your schools. So the sword so these change, your specialties. You have Swordmaster, Bene Gesserit, Mentat, or you have the Trooper, right? Every house of the Landsraad feels its own standing with the army or house guard. The Sentinel. Like recon and strategy. And these are just your starting skills, as it says. I don't want, the first two are kind of standard, kind of Paul Atreides sort of stuff. The Mentats or Trooper. Mentat is the one that's calling for me. So recon and strategy, why not?
You must have been very young. The mind must be prepared, or the training does not take. The test is almost complete. Have you spoken?
So it says, do you want another game that did, something very much like this that's very old is the game, the Ultima 4, right? Did this for character creation. Oh, doing the spooky voice.
Put your hand in the box.
So it's doing this similar sort of scene, right, from the original Dune novel with the...
I hold at your neck the Gom-Jabbar.
Yeah, the knife, and to see your pain threshold.
Great plots are afoot
To see
Imperium, and the
how much
much
of a, how close you are to being the savior character.
The Fremen are missing.
So it's just,
You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner.
so you're working underneath the Bene Gesserit
Find the Fremen.
to find the Fremen that have gone missing on the planet. And
Everything depends on this. Do you understand?
wake the sleeper. So spin on the Dune stuff, similar to the kind of stuff in the movie, but not quite the same. And that you're working directly for the Bene Gesserit
You speak truth.
instead
But
of
here is the rest of it.
doing something
There is
else,
only one rule.
right? Instead of being part of
Keep your hand in the
working for the
box
Atreides.
and live.
That's a pretty good
Withdraw
choice.
it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand.
They should really make this part like a mini game that
And
you
it can
haven't really
only be
interacted
served
yet.
by
Is
humans. Find the
is a
Fremen.
bit crazy.
Wake the sleeper.
Now that's a very handsome shot right there. You get the Arrakis in the background. The desert planet, I believe in the German title of Dune is Die Wüsten Planet or something along those lines, which just means desert planet. And those are the things you go through to fold space. And yeah, I don't know why it's showing like two of these. It's a bit like the alien font, isn't it? How it folded the letters into place like that. Oh well. That's a bit of a bug. And I'm playing with the controller, so maybe it makes the mouse cursor go away. Maybe not. I don't know. That'd be kind of weird. It's gonna load the game. Yay. I'm gonna play this on a laptop, like a mid-range HP Victus gaming laptop, so we'll see how it goes. It's a Ryzen 7. Pretty recent. I think it's like last year's model. GTX 4000 something is a graphics card, something like that. Okay, Imperial Penal Transport Proteus. Certainly nerdy sounding. And looks like a Fremen's gonna shoot it out of the sky. And I think I'm on that and it's gonna crash, right? I mean, yeah, again, the visuals in this are very nice. This game looks more of a meaty game than the Dune Spice Wars, kind of quasi RTS game, which I was just crazy about. So is it the Freemen that are trying to save you, or someone else? Freeman. Oh, they're stabbing you. They're trying to kill you, man. And yet you'll survive barely, I'm sure. Otherwise, this will be a very, very short game. Zantara. So they're doing their own kind of story, but it's kind of, a what-if version of the movie or something. It's kind of neat.
No, Arista said it was just a dream.
It'd be nice if I could start playing the game. Although, as a kid, I loved, like, 30-minute cutscenes, but... Sayadina, eh? So even though they stabbed you, they didn't leave you for dead. That's a bit curious. And the kind of slow, graceful camera moves bring to mind the film. And this looks like a tutorial cave if I've ever seen one. Good lens flare. Got the little bats. I see. That it does not start tutorial even telling you how to move is a bad choice. And I know people will say the things like, oh, get good gamer, but I mean, a lot of people will play these games. It's like every game is someone's first, right? So I think you have to approach it with that, at least when I'm, designing games, I approach it with that mentality. So you can see some dead bodies in here. We're going to take the Frem kit. And in fact, I'm going to double back to that corpse early on. They might have an item we want, right? Oh, crafting. So if we open, that's not the crafting button. Is it this? Yes. So we are crafting a weapon. And it's added to our backpack. When we go to the inventory, we cannot see. Oh, what said we can change the loadout. I see. So we equipped it with the wheel. Before I do that, I just want to go back to this body at the beginning. You gotta loot everybody, right? And he does not have anything, so that's fine. There's no minimap even. So cut the moisture seal. So what he's talking about is I wasn't supposed to double back. We have to go back up here and see what's happening. There's no marker for objectives either, right? Like that's a little bit unusual. Micro sandwich fabric. I need to hydrate. Okay, there's that hydrate meter in the corner. And that makes sense, this is Dune. Water is paramount. I cannot drink. The dew limit is reached. I think they could try to make this game nerdier, but I don't think that's going to happen. It is Dune after all. smacking around microfabrics. And we don't know what's going on because it's the start of the game. I want to get on the damn planet. Or not planet, whatever, planet surface, yeah. I did take a bit of damage by dropping that kind of tiny distance. So hopefully that doesn't screw me over so much. And there's a bit of a delay there doing the harvesting. Not a meter when you're harvesting, that's a little different. But if we open this crafting menu, we can see we can make it'll automatically queue the amount it can do in a row with what you're trying to do. So that's nice for convenience sake. Get all these heal kits queuing up. And it did that nice and fast. It wasn't like you had to wait a long time like a mobile game. So we do this. And go to the corner you want and let go. And we can see that we're healing. Oh, we gotta climb up here, okay. Climbing drains the stamina, which is that, green meter on the left there. Uh-oh, I'm gonna fall, aren't I? Okay, so where am I? I need to... I'm not even climbing in the right way. So can I climb down? Am I gonna, like, die if I fall? I don't think so. So I need to climb up this way, really. Climb up the little wall. See what's going on. Cool, cool, cool. Stamina recharges unless you're sprinting. Good to know. And I think I should keep using those heal things, right, to get the health all the way up. So why don't we do that? Maybe I can't heal more at this point. I guess not. Plant fiber. So I like that the pacing's a bit slower. That matches with Dune. Any questions, feel free to do the chat. But hey there. And just kind of fade to white intensity, seeing the surface. I believe the movie did the same thing. And we can see, I think it was a wrecked spaceship. I don't know if it's the one we wrecked in the beginning. That got shot out of the sky.
You're not quite dead.
Then there's Zantara, who looks to be the first quest giver.
Now you will know a thing that few but the Fremen have seen. For many, the last thing they saw before they were slaughtered.
Oh, we gotta fight him with a knife. Or there's Harkonnen ships. I wish they'd re-release the old Dune games. The RTS ones by Westwood. Those are awesome.
Let us speak of our escape.
That shield is kind of neat.
Twin comets in the sky, a rebirth from fire and death, and a Sardaukar net closing around us. Your survival heralds interesting times, Offworlder.
So I need to find the Fremen.
You found them, Offworlder.
Whoa.
They stood watch over you while you slept. When the Sardaukar began their jihad, they hounded us across the desert.
Is the guy Fremen? I think he is.
I am not Fremen,
Oh.
Offworlder, though I have been fortunate to know them.
So he's kind of
and
like
to
elite
share their water and
kinds or
their
something. The guy that went AWOL.
Some of my people were caught out by a passing wing of Sardaukar Thopters. All they could do was take
Sardaukar
refuge
are the
in the
elite
cave
troops of the
and be ready for the assault to
Harkonnen,
come.
which are the bad guy.
The assault never came. The Sardaukar used ancient weapons to collapse the
So I'm
cave
guessing a lot of
entrance,
his team died.
damaged still suits and dwindling supplies.
Right.
And all the while we could hear their death chants. Red the night, dusky sky, bloody death.
Yeah, I mean, these
is
performances are pretty
Valhalla.
low-key, which is the opposite of the 80s movie.
Auspicious place for your rebirth, Offworlder.
And I'm liking how my guy looks in the game itself, because sometimes you do these character creators, right? And your character looks like really different
Whatever black fate awaited
than
you
in the
behind
actual game
slave
itself,
pits
as opposed
waits
to
for you no more.
the graphics and the
You are
character
free from
creator.
the bonds of servitude, free to pursue a new destiny, whatever that may be.
You mentioned escape.
There's a way through the barricade, if you do as I say.
Why should I trust you?
Because I dragged your corpse from the wreckage and sealed you in that cave while you recovered. Because you owe me your life.
He says we owe him your life.
Do not be concerned, Offworlder. I expect very little of you beyond your help to escape this trap.
Bit of a trap.
We're gonna need one of their ornithopters.
Oh, to
Their
fly.
protocol is to remain aloft and kill anything that moves from above. That's where you come in. If
Okay.
you can slip back onto the Proteus and locate the command module, you can activate the captain's personal emergency transmitter.
Nice.
He's a noble. They're not allowed to let him die. Leave the rest to me. Yeah. Take this Communinet transceiver. It's essential for planetary communication. Now go, and be quick. The Mother Storm is upon us. Stick to the shadows, Offworlder. The heat
Oh,
of
wow,
the
that's
sun
cool.
is deadly to the unprepared.
So we're moving around here. Who do we have? Great. So, yeah, so we were just speaking to someone earlier. We got to find some transmitter stuff in this crash ship to advance kind of the first quest. And what's cool here is you need to stay in the shadows outside. If you stay in the sun too long, you can get roasted alive, I guess. I don't know if it kills you, but the staying in the shadows mechanic makes a lot of sense.
The guards have sealed themselves inside. Search the prisoners for a cut array. And Offworlder, be careful.
I'm gonna take all of the cutlery. And we're gonna view the wheel and equip it.
The cut array is primarily a mining tool, Offworlder. You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to cut open ships is an added benefit.
Okay, so if you can use to analyze things, which unlock lore, I have no idea. Or you can fire it, right? There we go. I think I gotta keep holding it down, I guess. To explode this rock so I can get in. Is that what's happening? That didn't seem to do anything. Sure, I'm missing something obvious. I just need to cut these smaller ones. Oh, maybe I cut along the blue side. I'm feeling a bit silly right now. What is it I need to do? Oh, the analysis mode shows weaknesses that can be traced with the laser. Okay. And I feel parched. Am I gonna die because there's not enough water? Oh, we got this stuff. Great. This is kind of like older RPGs, right? Where you're, have to collect, used to have to get food in the old days, and this is kind of like water. is another resource to keep track of. So I think we are firing right these kind of weak spots. Maybe that'll make it explode. Yep. Okay, got it. That was an exciting explosion. And we get to do the same again. Yay! So making a bit of progress.
The captain's room is blocked by a pentashield. You'll need a pentashield key to pass through.
Oh goody.
See if there's another way forward.
Nothing like finding keys and opening doors. It's like a #1 video game thing. Okay, analyzing the... I said analyzing the door. Let's go. Pew. Nice. There's not a lot of oomph to that cuttery, but...
Ready your weapon, off-worlder.
Oh.
The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you.
Alright, I need to switch to the... Hold on. Gonna have to use my knife. Something weird with the left control stick, or maybe it's just how controlling things here. Don't know what's goofy with the camera here. Oh. Well. Oh, I see. A trigger, so we can practice parrying.
Your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
Oh, I missed. So if I just block like this. There you go. See that little parry where he backed off? That's something. How much health does this guy have? Jeez. I'm getting sliced up pretty good here, buddy. Come on, man. I'm out of stamina, critically injured. That's not good. Am I gonna die against the first guy? Maybe. I couldn't parry well enough. What, he's like floating in the... How many hits does this guy take? This is silly. I'm not good at video games. Hoo-hoo. So there's a lot going on at play. It's just the amount of hit points this guy has is crazy. Unless it just wants me to parry 5 amount of times before I can actually really damage him. But then again, they could have us fight against robots or something like in the beginning of the book. Okay. Oh well. Oh. Oh, I see what happened. I was trying to rotate with the wrong stick. So I was used to playing some other game. Okay, but if we go open this, we want to do the heal kits, right? No. If they did something more, it doesn't, like a sound effect or something would be nice when picking a weapon from there. I can go through the green thing, good. Oh, so we're gonna press B to go out of a staggered state. As I walk through electricity, I guess. I mean, yeah, there's something with the, that he keeps moving. I don't know if I need to calibrate. This is a new joystick. I shouldn't need to calibrate it. Drink. Nice. That it's in milliliters is nice too. Also shows this was probably developed in Europe or outside the United States, where, you know, liters is really common. So we're in the little spaceship in this Dune game, trying to find a communicator or something or other. Oh, is that where we want to go? Yeah, I think so. Don't know, the guy's... Is there much of a choice of where we can go? We want to explore, don't we? Right. Oh, I see. That's a different room. It just all looks similar with the textures. Okay, so we gotta go back through here, wander around. If you like what you see, please give me a follow or consider subscribing. Any little bit helps. Thank you. We're gonna go and see. Ah! What's with this damn camera? Oh. Thought I could go through there, but I can't. So we were making some progress. Yes, okay, this is where we need to go. We gotta fight another dude. So hold to slow blade attack a staggered enemy. Okay.
A swift attack can force your enemy off balance, but only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
Right, that's right from the book. The slow blade penetrates the shield. Which is what the guy has. So it's these enemies are. I don't know why it's doing that disco spinning thing. Maybe I need to do something. Is this just a bug? Must be something obvious with a joystick. This is annoying. Nice. Okay, there you go, right? So we got a hit on him. Just let them come to me. So one more time it says I need to do it. Whoops, here. Practicing the staggering stuff. Access granted, it says that should have been subtitled, but it wasn't. I'm picky about that stuff. That's why I'm no fun at parties. Okay.
Once you equip it, you can pass through the shield. Get to the captain and activate that transmitter. I'll be there soon.
I can't say this is a thrilling opening to a game, but it does feel like Dune in that it's slower, more methodical. Don't know what's with the camera sometimes when I'm moving. Like that. That's really strange. Okay. Yeah. Pick up the key. I'm pushing the X button. I stand right on it. I mean, I look like it. I have played video games for 30-something years. I have some skills. Whether they're useful or not is a separate question. Come on. Alright, so... I guess I did pick it up. If there's some bloop bloop sound effect, that would help me. More bloop bloops in games, that's my motto. God, what's with this camera? Son of a bitch. Man. Activate transmitter. So this is our mission objective, right? We activated the transmitter on the dead captain in the ship. And... oh, that's right. That's going to make them drop the ornithopter, and we have to ride an ornithopter, which are these bug-looking helicopter things. All nice and good. And as it comes in for a landing...
we only need the leader.
he's going to destroy the other ships, so there's no survivors. So the Santower dude that's following you around is really a mercenary, but he's lived on Dune a while. And that this frame rate's jittery a bit with the default settings. I might tweak down the settings a bit. It says, I watched your men take their last tortured breaths as they hung on the walls of Arsunt. they died badly. This looks like a
I
first
know.
boss fight.
That's why I brought you here.
Is it not gonna let us participate in the fight? That's lame. Or is like the Zatara guy gonna die and we're gonna have to do it on our own? If he died, that'd be a nice twist, but I don't know if they'll do that so early. I know we're early in the game. Like, I like how it looks, but there's... The gameplay so far is pretty kind of rote. You know, the combat's more than an MMO, but less than like a Ghost of Yotei or Assassin's Creed sort of thing.
It's simple enough. But my leg is bad and I won't be able to work.
Oh, I see. They're gonna say, right, make up a reason why you have to go. And pilot the ornithopter yourself. Again, we should have participated in the boss fight somehow. There's some sequences that would have...
Get ready. They'll be on us as soon as we break.
Or even control the thing fly. And I know, like, flight sim controls are hard until you get used to them. Like, it's a big ask, but... Not quite sure all what's going on out here.
There's too many. Turn us into the storm. They won't follow.
I'm glad I'm just playing a free trial of this, I'll put it that way. I do like the Dune universe, and I do like, you know, the game. I think this game did alright. I don't have the sales figures, but I like that it looks nice. I like that it's a bigger budget, and that, you know, they would definitely want to roll out a lot more Dune games in the future, which is great. I think that they hadn't made one in a really long time. Because before this, in Dune Spice Wars, the last one was like a Dune game tied into that Sci-Fi Channel miniseries, which the miniseries is pretty faithful to the book, but that the game was a real kind of sloppy third-person kind of action-adventure title.
Get up, off-worlder. I couldn't wait for you. But now you need to run.
Oh,
The sandworm is
mandatory
coming.
sandworm.
Run. Now.
How do I run? It has not said how to run, so that seems stupid. Am I gonna get eaten by a sandworm? That'd be exciting. Show me the teeth. Show me the teeth. Come on. Yeah, what's with this rotating camera, dude? I have to see on Reddit or something if that's a bug or the community note, you know, the message board on Steam. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm trying to find the shadow, and it looks like...
You made it, off-worlder. Catch your breath.
Again, that could have been more exciting.
When the Thopter went down, the storm took us far off course.
Right, we
My leg
gotta...
is bad. I need to lay low and treat it before it gets worse.
We need to reunite
But fear not, off-worlder.
with the Fremen, I guess, is the first kind of main quest. We gotta harvest... this is classic kind of... It's MMO, but it's more kind of, you know, action kind of stuff, I guess, as far as the fight.
That Mauler outfit won't cut it out here.
So I need to get a full set of armor. Wait, I didn't want to blow stuff up. That's not great.
Who's that? They're here. I need reinforcements.
Oh, let's... Okay, that is my character. That spinning thing. I need to figure out how to fix that. Well, first let's go into here. Okay. Want to have a knife in case I need it. And we want to harvest plant fibers. The lack of a mini-map is really curious. And I presume we're going to get one later in the game, but that's such a standard. Oh, I leveled up. Okay, show me how to level up, please. Yay. that's not great. That person has a gun. I'm gonna sneak and get him from behind. Oh, stupid camera. Stab him. Take all loot. Yes. So you can get guns. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, there's some surprisingly like weird gaps in this game design that kind of throw me off a bit. Oh, I should mention I've worked for some, been working some video game companies in the past, and I have a bachelor's in fine arts in interactive design and game development from the Savannah College of Art and Design. So all that's good to know. What is with this controller? I played a gazillion video games. I don't know when the camera's being all wacky. Oh, I didn't know that I could push in the right stick to, kind of stealth, sort of. And is there anything with, that I leveled up and it didn't tell me how to level up, I think. Let's see. Let's look at this old inventory stuff here, right? That's all good. So there is a map that I have to pause to get to. It is stupid. But we do get to see these sort of, I guess it's doing more Grand Theft Auto style, right? And I'm not sure if there's, I think there's later PvP elements. Okay, inventory. You can see what we have here. We got money, okay. Some raw resources. Crafting. I don't have enough for a improved power pack. Or an improved cutlery. Research. There's a lot of unlockable stuff, right? But we can't do any of it yet, I don't think. Yeah. Doesn't seem like it anyway. It'll tell us when we've leveled up, I would hope. Alright, so we got things like mental calculus, story, progression, that's cool. Like this menu looks nice. Attitude of the knife, shelter and shields across the gap, getting equipped, right? Or is this very first one? And we can get kind of a preview at these future sections if we want. But this overall campaign is a new beginning, so. And it takes a while to get to in-game content from what I understand. Customization. Just seems like inventory to me, but okay. And what's the social stuff? So there are guilds, okay. Communinet. Decree-issued CHOAM production contract. This is kind of more of like a metagame, I guess, if you've... I don't know what I can do here, even. Oh, I see. Yeah, I've played stuff like this in some of the Call of Duty stuff with mobile titles. Yeah, so if you join these teams, you can contribute to your team or guild or whatever it's called in this game. You can contribute to their overall goal and help them do stuff. I want to see if there's something in settings with that camera. Why would the dynamic HUD be off? What does this mean? Just keep the HUD on all the time. Is that old school? Gonna apply. Saying left stick. character movement. That's a lot of controls. We don't need this stuff yet. Let's go. Probably don't want to bore the viewers, of course. Dear viewers, all of you. But I do want to go back. Whoops, wrong button. I want to go back to that damn map, right, and see where I am. And what are these things here? What do these icons mean? What's the legend of these things, right? What does this all mean? If I turn around, there's like a fire thing here. That could be something. I'm telling you what it is giving me these objectives. It's not holding my hand that much. Like, that's interesting, and that when you're out here, you do feel the planet is... Oh, that's very pretty with the moon. That the planet is big. Something to be explored. That is quite... It looks like there might be a shop or something over there. Let's see if we go back and look at the map. I have no idea. But we'll see together what is in as we continue venturing on. And then it's cooler. Does that mean I cannot get sunburned, or can I still get sunburned? Not sure. And that kind of... Oh, I discovered a location, got experience, nice. Scavengers. Uh-oh. That's not great. I'm critically injured. Stab these guys. Nope. I died. Well, we'll find out what happens when I survive. I don't know what I'm going to do for a respawn location, but fine. I don't know where I can respawn. How strange. Do not want to return to the main menu. I just want to spawn. I died here. I started there. Can I just select the respawn location for me? What am I missing here? There must be something with this. Okay, I had to select that menu on the left. That wasn't really obvious. Oh well. So many things for survival on the desert. Yes. You lose everything if you're killed by a sandworm or Coriolis storm. Items, okay, kind of like WoW, you know, items in the backpack can be restored from the, no, I didn't want to use my little special thing, but okay. But if I go here, what am I doing? I want to be armed with the knife at all times. And look at the map. I want to go east. That's pretty. Mighty pretty. Okay. Yeah, I need to go east, and there's stuff over here. Get some water if I can. Guess I can't. What are some tasty fibers? Something loose with a... Ooh, what's this? Can't drink the water. Nice. Yes. More plant fiber, please. As my mom said, eat fiber, it'll make you poop. It's one of her favorite expressions. Maybe not favorite, but she would say it a lot when I was a kid. I think, and some of these things, like, it's not quite sure what you can harvest or not, right? spinning camera is pissing me off. Regardless, let's venture onward, venture east. Is that the old sandworm behind us? It could have been cool if they had a scene, right, where the sandworm eats a dude, and then that shows you why they're dangerous. Oh, the bar in the center of this. Right, the closer the sandworm is, the more sensitive it is to vibrations. Which that's right from the book too. I mean, yeah, the lore of Dune makes sense for a video game. If we go back to the map, we can see there's a few things, right? So if we go north, ooh, is that some... That looks like the harvesting thing, but it's not. Why? Why? And yet we're closer to getting the plant fiber. That's something. I will sneak. Can we do a stealth kill? Don't know. Let's try. But he has fibers we can steal. We got him. I'm gonna take all his loot. Gonna loot all this stuff here too. Oh, I think I see. We looted that stuff last time. Never mind. So we will continue venturing onward. The rock formations are nice and pretty. That is something that I mean, yeah, the scope of the game is nice. This gameplay I'm not crazy about. I've heard it gets better as you go on. But based on this trial, based on this first hour I've played with the game, more or less, I don't know if I'd... Like, the sale price is $30-something. I think I'd wait for it to drop a bit lower before getting it. Not terribly... kind of middle of the road on it, really. Have a lot of fuel cells, salvage metal, nice. Oh, so we leveled up. Is it going to tell us how to level up? Of course not. That's just silly. We have to research makeshift clothing. Okay, so... So it's showing here, there's up to 6 things we can research. What are they? I'm in the research menu. Great. Not uniques. Vehicles, no. Exploration. No. Construction, no. They're just essentials, and this thing is called Journey. If I type in clothes, that I even have to type something in to find this skill is like really frustrating. Right, it's locked. Why can't I get this? Oh, because I chose it to be locked in the beginning because I have to, get the fiber before it lets me do that. Okay. Can I do the skills by myself? Or is it not going to let me do that either? It's restricted until I get a second ability. So I can learn Poison Capsule. Or I can learn Shield Wall. I'm going to do Shield Wall. Yes. Okay, and we're equipped. Nice. Okay, so we can't... Got up one experience level. That's something. Whoops. It's a trap. Got this cursed hellhole. Come on. So that right bumper, if we use it right, we can do a shield, and we can detonate it. That's cool. The 20-second cooldown for now. So if we look here, go to the old map, right? What do we have? We've explored a few things. So if I go east and then north, yeah. So not having the mini-map forces you to pay more attention to the compass at the top of the screen, just makes it more like exploring. And yet, the mini-map is such a fixture that they don't have it from the jump is really strange. It makes it feel like not a little bit less than polished. Not sure why that is. It's getting hot in here. Let's burn off all our skin. Come on, baby, go in the shade. Yeah. I need to flip around. That's not where I want to be. Okay. Is that my fiber? No, it's not. I mean, crafting in the Dune universe does make sense. And nice, particle effects with the sand stuff going up there. Cool off in the... Come on. No. Yes. Let the sun meter die down. Oh, and the debuff meter shows the sun at the bottom, right? So let that cool off as we keep venturing.
Shots fired.
Get a duck. Maybe I will... So I killed them both. I guess. Right. So now we're going to open the research menu. I see. So it's kind of forcing you what you can level up. Which I think makes sense your first time around. Right, yeah. Nice. Okay. So now we're going to craft... Before we craft clothing, I want some yummy yummy water. Dew limit reached might be one of the nerdier prompts I've seen in a game. I need more water, but I've reached my dew limit. No. I need to get out of this damn sun and complete this first quest, and I think build that armor, see what it looks like, right? That'll be cool. That could be a good stopping point. So here, we're gonna craft some armor, I guess. Makeshift pants. Craft one of each of all the armor. I did makeshift hood more than once, that's not good. Okay. I did not craft a full set of clothing, did I? I thought I did. I do not have enough resources, but if I go to the backpack, is that right? I crafted way too many, because I misunderstood what was going on. I crafted way too many hoods. But I can equip this. So I'm wearing makeshift hood, but I made a lot I didn't need, so that sucks. Oh well, live and learn. I screwed up on this quest. That's fine. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Why don't we, as the last thing, go east? That formation over there. Even though we're parched and sunburnt. So, because I got confused, I made too much of the raw armor. So that means I need to find even more things to choose from. So, I mean, that lets you fail is nice. Maybe you'll just die and that'll be the way this thing ends. Yeah, let's get eaten by a sandworm. Let's go big, go home. Lose everything. It's a desert. Screw it. Now I gotta run. The running doesn't feel like you're running, does it? It feels like a slightly fast walk. Is that sandworm gonna make me into yummy sandworm parts? Don't know. Pretty exciting. But we wanna chill out in that shade. And get some water if we can. I mean, the survival elements work for this theme, for the Dune setting. I like that part of it. The combat isn't... If the camera wasn't so wacky, I'd like this more. And maybe I'm pushing on the joystick too hard or something. Like that really flummoxes me. Quite confusing. And there we go. All right, so I think this is a good place to stop. Hope you like what you saw. If you did, give me a follow and subscribe, and I will play something else next time. Probably go back to Dragon Quest, but I'm glad I gave this game a little spin. It's interesting. It's not... I was expecting it more to be pure MMO, which is not. Notice how the sun is moving the shadows over time. Like, a lot of attention to detail. Good use of the license, but the gameplay, for me at least, could be tightened up a bit. So, again, I will catch you later, and thanks for tuning in. Bye.